We're in Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're going tubing on the Salt River. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it, how to do it, where to do it, when to do it. Let's go. So first, I'm gonna tell y'all about where we keep our stand-up paddleboard. It's a blow-up paddleboard. That's the easiest for travel. And what I did was I removed the tire from down underneath the back of the van and I put it on the roof, because if you put your stand-up paddleboard on the roof, it's gonna get chewed up, eaten up by the elements in the sun. Obviously, we don't want that. It works for us. So we have a swing rack by 1UP, which makes it a lot easier to access our board. And it's down here with some ratchet straps, which makes it very convenient to access them, but very inconvenient to put them back up. But it's definitely worth it. We've gone stand-up paddleboarding in some crazy places, and because of all the places we're going to, I definitely know that I want to keep this here. Here is our little aquatic pack. Check it out. We have a stand-up paddleboard. We have one of those like full-size donut tubes. We have 2 scuba sets. Actually, this is not scuba, this is snorkel, sorry. And then of course we have our stand-up paddleboard. So we carry quite a bit underneath the van and it is super worth it.
The best time of year to float the river is April through September. We were a bit early in the season, so the crowds were minimal. Get an early start or late start in the day to avoid the extreme heat and to avoid crowds. There are a few parking areas to begin your float at. You will need to pay around $10 for parking. Whether you want to be on the river for an hour or 5, there's an option for you. Pause the video to see and read the details on the map. A few tips. Bring water shoes, a hat and sunscreen, a sun shirt, plenty of water, a Ziploc bag for your keys and phone, rope to attach watercrafts, and river snacks. As always, respect nature and wildlife, leave it better than you found it, and remember, kindness costs nothing.
All right, I know I look kind of crazy, but I forgot my hat. Actually, I lost my hat, so I'm floating in this little donut. And Jana's on the paddleboard and we're switching back and forth. But remember earlier I said you'll see wild horses? There's some wild, beautiful horses on both sides. Oh my gosh, watch this. There you have it. Beautiful horses all around us in this gorgeous desert. We docked on a little bank here, and I guess this is like the party corner. There's like a bunch of people out there with loud music. I feel like there's a bunch of crazy shenanigans that happen out here. It's pretty cool. All right, folks, that's it. We are back at the van, and now we just have to put everything back and then go pick up the bike. We had an incredible time. We saw so many animals, so much wildlife out here. We saw an eagle, we saw ducks, we saw horses, wild horses, we saw all kinds of birds and dragonflies, all kinds of insects, fish. There's so much out here. Oh yeah, there's otters out here too, but we didn't see any. Anyway, if you're out here in Arizona, this is definitely a must. Try to come early in the morning, avoid the crowds. If you don't like loud music and boisterous people, I don't know if this is for you, because it's kind of one of those party kind of places. But we had a lot of fun. It's gorgeous. There are lots of moments of silence. Come check it out. See you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, follow our journey down the Pan American Highway. Peace out.